For fuck's sake, it's my only scene. Tosser.
Jesus, cut! What the hell is going on? I say when we cut.
Well, if she's going to attack me like that, and you don't see the problems, Bruce, then someone has to take charge.
All right, calm down.
Look, I've been up all night, and I'm seriously going to get one of my heads in a minute.
What exactly is the problem, Greg?
It's that extra, or whatever the fuck she is. If the undead are supposed to be attacking me, then I'm going to need them to be a little bit more vocal about it.
Vocal?
Well, you know, raw.
She's a zombie.
You're telling me? Where the fuck do they get these people? If she is just going to go about whining and not take it seriously, then it's not going to make me look menacing, is it? A real zombie wouldn't just moan.
Right, well, we'll deal with it. Rachel! Can we get the zombie to roar when she attacks Greg, please?
Roar?
Yeah, just do it, sweetheart, okay?
Thanks, love. Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to seem difficult or anything. You know that I just want this movie to be marvellous. But seriously, if she doesn't roar this time, can we think about replacing her? Maybe get a guy.
Yeah, of course, Greg. No problem. First positions? Thanks. Thank you. Okay. First positions then, please, everyone. Greg, hat.
Sorry, love.
Come on, people. Continuity, we should be picking up on this stuff. We'll take that roar out in the edit, okay? Okay, we're going for a take on this one. And rolling. Speed. And action.
That was better, Bruce. I hope you didn't mind, love. Wasn't being diva-ish, was I? I mean, I wouldn't want people on set to think that I'm some sort of...
Cut.
Stop. This isn't right. We shouldn't be here.
Let me see. How did we get on this path?
See, it must have been when we crossed this river.
Yeah.
See, we should have taken this route. We're way off. Can you get maps on that thing?
No, still no signal. Look, it's dark. I've had enough. Let's just put up the tent here and get a fresh start in the morning, all right?
Fine.
Well, he was supposed to be in a scene yesterday, only he never showed up. It's not like him. He still had his zombie eyes in and his makeup on and everything.
And is it true that he is not the first person to disappear from this film set?
Well, apparently, they found a body last week. One of the camera crew, someone said. It was horrible by all accounts. Looked like something out of the film. I think some animals had got to him before the police did.
Yes, well, they're saying that this film is cursed. What do you think about that?
They would say that, wouldn't they? Horror film, isn't it? It's good for publicity.
And apart from the disappearances, didn't the film also suffer delays when a scene being shot in a zoo had to be abandoned because the star and members of the crew were attacked by wild dogs?
That's right.
Well done. Let's hope your colleague turns up safe, well, and undead.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you'll be keeping an eye out for him. Ashley.
Great. Good. In other news, the same film company will be filming a second film, which is...
What was that? Probably just a deer or sheep or something. There's loads of animals out on the moors. Yeah, but we're not on the moors, are we? Because we strayed off the path exactly like we were told not to. There is again. I heard that. Hello? Anyone out there? Great. I've got a torch on my phone with a camera. This had better not be one of those tricks or something to, to try and scare us. It's a bright night, and we'll find you. And when we do, we'll tear you a new... Us. It's human. Was human? The fuck's done that? We've got to go. We've got to go right fucking now. Whoa, calm down. It's plastic. What? It's just latex and makeup. It's not real. Oh. This is.
Oh, that's better. Hey, want to know some very secret and very interesting news?
Not really.
Probably shouldn't say anything, because I was sworn to secrecy by Phil at the butcher's. He says they're filming a new zombie film round here. He said they're using our town as lower vaults, a made-up village, ravaged by the living dead.
Like Milton Keynes?
I'm serious.
Yes, Les. They start shooting on Monday with scenes from the pub in Lower Vaults.
Well, how do you know so much about it?
Welcome to the Severed Arms.
You are?
They're using the pub as the Severed Arms, the local pub in the film.
No way.
Why? They were here a couple of weeks ago measuring up and everything. It's all supposed to be very hush-hush.
Honest?
Yep. Show me pictures of what it's going to look like and all the stars and everything. And the main bloke doesn't half look like you.
Well, who's that?
Greg Lupine. Couldn't believe it when I saw his picture. He must have a double.
All right, I'll have a JD. Cheers, Bob. Oh, I know Greg Lupine. He's a right swat, he is. And you think he's like me?
Yeah. Well, more so now. So this is going to be one of the locations. Of course, it's going to cause some disturbance, but they're going to reimburse me for loss of takings on top of the fee.
What, 3 pints and a pork pie?
Shh. I told him he gets really busy. It's a bit of a secret, Les. Would you know what they're paying me?
No.
Good. Know what you're like with secrets. Yeah. Have a pork pie. On the house.
Jesus. Is it raining?
Pissing down.
Hey, Mike. Do you know what?
Yep.
Oh, well, no, you don't. You don't know what I was going to say.
Pint, please, Roberto. I'll tell you what, Leslie. If I can guess what you're about to say, you owe me a pint. If I get it wrong, I'll buy you one. Deal?
No chance. You'll win. You always catch me out somehow. What was I going to say then?
You was going to tell me about the new Pelican crossing outside the school.
Wrong.
You just lost yourself a pint then, didn't you? You want to try again?
I don't know. What do you reckon, Bob?
I got it wrong first time, Les. I'd give it a go.
Okay. You're on. What was I going to say then?
You were going to tell me that they are making a new horror film around here, using the local town and various buildings for locations in the fictitious village of Lower Vaults, including using this place as their local boozer, the Severed Arms.
Shit.
£2.30, please, Les.
Cheers.
How did you know all that?
Bob told me last night.
Where do you want the stretcher?
You won't need a stretcher.
You'd be better off with a shovel.
Christ, is that?
No. I've got a log burner. Right, take those and put them in the boot, Haskins. Okay. No, the main body's over here.
And now I'm getting one of my heads. I knew this would happen.
We'll have a word with her, Greg.
We'll have to, and make sure one of them is off.
Well,
Last night, that zombie extra was trying to steal my scene. My fucking scene!
she was trying to do it quietly, Greg.
All she had to do is get smashed in the face with the butt of a rifle.
You did hit her rather hard.
First, she doesn't roar when she attacks me, and then when she gets her head smashed in, she falls out of shot and only spits out 2 fucking teeth!
They were her teeth, Greg.
And now, as it's my scene, suddenly she can manage to scream for fucking England!
We'll have a word.
We'll make sure you do! Now, fuck off!
Looks like something a pack of wild animals would have done.
Well, I think we can rule out suicide. OK, I want a full report on this as soon as you can. And team, keep looking for any other bits. Still a couple of limbs missing.
Is this how the deceased were discovered?
More or less. Haskins managed to slip in some.
Over here, sir. Found a phone.
Excellent. Bag it. Tag it. Get it to the lab.
We've got a lab.
Yeah. Get it checked out. I want to know if they made any phone calls before or after they died. Get that SIM card checked.
Over here, sir. Found something.
Excellent. What have we got, Haskins?
Nice bit of spruce, I think, sir.
Are you all right?
I told you. I got one of my heads coming on. Oh, God. It's going to be fucking murder tonight.
Shall I go and
I
get...
just need to be left alone for a while. I just want to lie down.
I'll go
I
and
do
get...
not want to be disturbed. You're supposed to be a runner. Fucking run!
Well, that's me done. See you tomorrow, Robert.
Bye, Nobby. Don't forget your torch.
You off, Nobby? Yeah. See you next Wednesday.
Cheers. Stick it on the tab, Bob.
You still owe me.
What's that? A finger? Christ, that's horrible.
It's not even been southern fried.
It's just a box I put it in. I found it on the car park by the bins. At first I thought it might have been a fox.
What, with human fingers?
No, they put it there.
In the box?
By the bins.
Jesus.
It'd be a prop from that film, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Looks good, though.
Finger licking good.
The film crew would be looking for that, you know.
Yeah, I'll ask around.
See those two over there? I reckon they're with that film, not?
Yeah, they stick out like a sore thumb.
You got one of those in there as well?
I don't suppose either of you were looking for a finger in the car park.
They've been here all afternoon, drawing on their fancy iPads. Here you go, Dan. They made 2 glasses of white wine last all bleeding day.
Well, they're probably from London, aren't they? 2 glasses of wine cost 20 quid down there. That's why I moved up here.
You reckon I could charge 20 quid?
No, Bob.
Well, you just said in London.
But we're not in London. In London, you have London waiting. Proper decor. Proper music.
Well, we got proper... Actually, this isn't even proper Blue Nun.
Yeah. And the only waiting you have in here is, it's when... Oh, bollocks. That was a good joke, that was. I nearly had it then.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Leslie. I don't think performing arts is for you.
That's where you might be wrong. 2 more white wines, please.
18?
No, Bob.
Are you guys local, yeah?
Local? Us? Yeah, well, we're as local as your local shop.
Our local shop is in Hampstead.
Yeah, well, our local shop then.
Our local shop's Lidl, Les. Lidl's German.
All right. We're as local as... Got it. Waiting at the bar, London waiting. That's it. The only waiting you have in here
Shut up, Les. Sorry, I'm Mike. The boys are local. They grew up round here. You were saying?
That'll be £15, please.
No, it won't, Bob. It's okay. I'll get them. Stick $5.50 on Miss Slate.
Thank you. I'm Ryan, and this is Trace, assistant producer on the zombie film shoot. What I was saying is, we're looking for some extras.
So if any of you guys fancy it, it's mainly background stuff, but maybe a walk-on. We've got Greg Lupine as the lead. Yeah. There are a few graveyard scenes that we need people to be on night shoots as zombies. Should be very exciting. Lots of makeup, lots of blood, all that kind of stuff.
We get paid for it?
Yeah, of course.
Well, I'm up for it. Beats flipping burgers.
All bleeding radiators.
All bastard factory work. I'm up for it too. Hey, can you imagine seeing this place with brain-dead zombies shuffling round?
Well, we start in the morning, so if you come to the truck with prod or production office, then someone should be able to sort you out.
Do we have to wear our own clothes? Do we have to wear our own zombie clothes?
Do you have your own zombie clothes?
Nothing zombie, no.
No, well, I'm sure wardrobe will be able to sort you all out.
Mm-hmm. You look strangely familiar. What's your name?
Les.
Not what?
Les.
What?
Les!
Yes, Les what?
Oh, Jarvis.
Oh. Have you made any films before?
I made a few copies of Naughty Nuns once, but they all came out crap.
Another drink? Little wine?
Oh, crumbs, I wouldn't say it was little.
No, Lidl. It's from Lidl. Would you like...
No, we've got to be off.
Yes, well, here's my card, and we'll see you in the morning.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
What the fuck was that?
Hey, how about that? We're going to be in a film in the morning. I better pull my finger out. Get it?
Stop pissing about, Les. Stick that behind a bar, Bob.
Yeah, it's going to be in a proper film.
That one called Trace. Was that a bloke or a woman?
He had an Adam's apple and hairy arms, Les, but because his name's Trace, suddenly you're not sure.
Well, it's a woman's name. I went out with a Trace once.
Ah, that's why you're confused. Because that one had an Adam's apple and hairy arms as well.
Do you hear what he said, though? He said I seemed familiar.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't get too familiar, Les. You know what this film lot are like? They're all trouser bandits, mate.
I know. Look, he's even put it on his card. Asprod.
Oh, you donut. I think you'll find he's the assistant producer.
I reckon Ryan and Trace will be grooming you in the morning, Les.
Nah, they have hairdressers for that. I can't see those two wanting to put product in my hair somehow.
I don't know. I reckon the one might.
Fucking. Oh.
Oh, shit it.
Morning, Les.
Oh, Mike. Have you seen how much stuff you can have for breakfast? There's bloody loads of it. You can have as much as you like.
What time did you get here?
About 6.
We're not called till 7.
I know, but they said breakfast would be served from 5 because they were shooting some dark, scary scenes at the graveyard. So I thought, best get here pronto before them bleeding actors get in and wolf it down.
Just for the free breakfast?
Well, too right. Saves getting your own, doesn't it?
That's typical Les Jarvis, isn't it? All them bleeding actors have been working through the night with all them bleeding film crew. You turn up at 6 o'clock in the morning just to get to the front of the queue.
I wasn't first in the queue for your information. I was a few minutes late. I would have been first, but my mum had done me a load of toast and bacon.
So you'd already had a load of...
Mike, you all ready? Seen any zombies yet?
Just the one, Bob.
All right, Bob.
Bloody hell. What time is it? Not late, am I?
No, 5 minutes early, actually.
Blimey, Les. That looks good. Grey putrefied flesh and the hair. They're good, these makeup people, aren't they?
He's not been in yet.
Oh.
He's only been to the catering unit.
Yeah, I've just been there. They ran out of nearly everything. All the meat's gone.
Apparently all the meat got stolen in the night or something.
And cut. OK, that's breakfast. Back on set at 1:45, everyone. Thank you.
Where'd they nick all the meat? Bastards. Bloody starving. Did you get anything?
Did I, heck? How Leslie seemed to scrape through, though, didn't you?
I was lucky, really. Hey, I managed to save the last of the sausages for later.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was only a couple left. They were like bullets. Normally I wouldn't eat this sort of stuff with a 10-foot pole, but, well, you know. Hey, you should have got down here earlier, Bob. I was the early bird, and that's why I've got worms.
I'll have a word with the girl in a minute.
No, you should have a word with the director or someone. Never speak to the monkey, Bob. Always speak to the organ donor.
Okay, my lovelies. I'm Alison. I'm the first assistant director. If you've been to Hair and Wardrobe, go and get yourself a breakfast and sit on the bus. Someone will come and collect you when we're ready.
Breakfast? If only.
Sorry, yeah, I heard that they ran out of breakfast pretty early today. And you are?
Fucking starving.
I'm Mike, and this is Bob.
Hi, Mike.
And this is...
Oh, hi. That looks good. Didn't expect to see you here.
Well, me, I'm just chatting and stuff.
Oh, I thought you were up on set.
Me?
Okay, it's just that I've never seen you speak to extras before. What is it that you call them? Detestable pun like.
Nice.
We're sitting right here, love.
Oh, did you manage to get your special breakfast?
What?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Steve. Sorry, Greg, I'm gonna have to leave you. You're breaking up a little, Steve.
We'll be in a pond if you need us. Cheeky cow.
Greg?
Who's Greg?
And how come Greg gets a special breakfast?
She called you Greg. She must have mistaken me for someone.
Yeah, Greg. Greg Lupine. Even she thought you looked like that twat. She's not far wrong, is she? You must look like him if you've even fooled her.
That was the police. They found Nobby from the pub. A real mess.
Well, he had sunk a fair few. We were all in a bit of a mess, weren't we?
He's dead.
What?
He was attacked.
When?
Last night. Near a park. On the way home. It was a frenzied attack. He's literally been ripped apart.
Serial killer or psychopath. They seem to be random killings, following a similar pattern. These horrible murders are all linked by one common connection.
All male?
No.
All savagely attacked?
No.
All found in or near woodland?
There are a few common connections, but
all occurred during a full moon.
No, did it? Right. Make a note of that. The one common connection. The one common connection is... The one common connection is that they are all in some way linked to this bloody zombie lot making a film in the village. So, what do we have? So, yeah. The first victim was the cameraman on the film. Now, his body was discovered in Wales whilst filming. Then we got that grisly attack on the backpackers. Now this. Yes.
What makes you so sure it was a grizzly, sir?
Greg. You don't need to blow smoke up my arse, Bruce. Jesus! Who'd you have to kill to get decent coffee round here?
I'll get you some, Mr. Lupine.
Proper coffee. not the nasty shit from that pub. Oh, and get me the rewrites to scene 17 before I actually shoot it, will you?
Yes, Mr. Lupine.
I'll be in my trailer where I'll be trying to fucking meditate. Do not disturb. Unless you're Spielberg, Angelina Jolie, or God himself.
Yes, Mr. Wanker.
Alison, Greg's gone back to his trailer. Saying it is a twatty self again.
Oh? I've just been speaking to him and he seemed fine. He was even talking to the extras.
What's the matter with him now?
He's calling everyone amateurs and says he thinks he has one of his heads coming on again. I don't think we're going to see him again for a while.
We need to complete on the graveyard scene before it gets
too bright.
Good luck with that. He's gone to meditate. He says the sunlight's
giving him a migraine.
For fuck's sake. Bruce will go mental. We're already behind schedule. Bollocks.
Were found dangling from a tree. Now, with the new discovery of poor Nobby, God rest his soul, I think we can be fairly certain that somebody from this film crew has seen or heard something. There's a dangerous person or persons out there.
Sir. Yes. We've had a breakthrough with the SIM card from the backpacker's phone. There's some footage on there I think you might want to see.
We need to get ready to complete on the graveyard scene, Ali. Can you send Greg?
He's refusing to come out of his caravan. Rachel, you better tell Bruce that.
Hold on. Excuse me. Les, isn't it?
Yeah?
Les, it would seem that you have a doppelganger.
No, they're just ordinary sausages. You can have them back if you like.
A clone?
Oh,
You know Greg Lupine, star of this film, right?
I've seen pictures of him.
You look so similar. You could have the same mother.
Shame you ain't got the same father. It'd save a lengthy search.
See? Told you looked like him. I thought it was you when I saw him getting out of his car earlier.
Why, does he look like a clown too?
Look, I'll be frank. I need to speak to the producer, but we need to get a scene shot urgently, and I don't think we're going to get Greg on side. It's only a middle distance shot, but if we paid you some extra money, would you be Greg for us?
Okay. Yeah.
If he finds out, though, he will go ballistic.
Okay.
Right, so I'm going to need you two to keep it under wraps too. Perhaps if we get you both in the scene as well, that way we'll all be in on it.
Brilliant. Right. So you're going to be Frank. I'm Greg. So they'll have to be...
Discreet.
Brilliant. We've all got characters.
What? Latex and makeup. It's not real. Oh. This is.
Have I missed anything?
Ooh.
Black Forest.
How's he walking these trousers? I feel like I've pooed my pants. Thanks. Oh, this is brilliant, isn't it, Mike?
I know, who'd have thought it? Yesterday we were nobodies, today we're stars in a film.
Think we'll get our name in the credits at the end?
No, we're just extras. They don't put that, do
No, I
they?
think he's right, Mike. After all, it's like she said, if we weren't doing this scene for them, their schedule would be knackered because of old stroppy bollocks in that caravan. I don't think he's right, you know. I want to ask them about that credits thing. I think they should.
I wouldn't bother, Les. No one's supposed to know it's you anyway, remember?
Oh, yeah.
If you can have word with them about anything, see if you can get some bloody food. I'm starving.
Oh, hang on. Here, Mike. Have that. Right, Bob, get a load of this.
Whatever it is, Bob, I think he's kept it warm for you.
That better be a sausage, Les.
It is a sausage. Look, I've even wrapped it in silver foil so you can warm it up. All you have to do is this.
Liz, what are you doing?
What's clever, innit? Only need a few minutes in there. Here you go, Mike. Put one in for you as well.
Les, you can't...
Actually, Mike, I think on this occasion I'll take the chance. I'm bloody starving. Nice one, Les.
Anything from Headloo Cymru?
Nothing, sir. Oh, but the Welsh police did send this footage of that cameraman that was killed from their investigation. Similar circumstances. They were shooting a scene in a zoo near Wales. Then this happened.
Not great footage, is it?
No, it's crap. If you ask me, they're better off without that cameraman. Sorry, sir.
Who are the animals? What? They're going mental over something. So is this when the cameraman was killed then?
No, I think someone got bitten or something. It was later that night when the cameraman was killed.
So it wasn't one of the animals?
No, not unless one escaped from the zoo, sir. But it was some kind of animal.
Yeah.
It was a real mess again, sir. Intestines everywhere. Some were missing. No human could do that. Guts strewn about the place. Blood gushing from every wound. The rib cage had been
it's all
ripped.
right, thank you.
Sorry.
An animal. An animal, Haskins. That could be what we're looking for. Right, get the lab to recheck those bodies.
We've got a lab, sir.
Yes, we have. It's a sort of... Yeah. And have a word with the Welsh Headloo or whatever they're called. Get them to check that cameraman's body as well. I want to see if there's a hair, tooth, anything.
They all had hair and teeth, sir. Except the old fella. I don't think the teeth were his.
Not theirs. What killed them? Can you roll that footage again? Just, yeah. Stop. There.
What is it, sir?
I need a piss.
This little piggy went wee all the way home.
Daddy, can you take my beauty box?
Oh, thank you. I'll listen to it while we're riding.
Wear your helmet.
Yes, dear.
Don't yes dear me. Steve's wearing his. It'll save your life and you'll thank me for it.
Hiya. Oh, so you've got music to cycle by today?
Yeah. Bella said I've got to take it.
Cool. You ready then, Scott?
Yeah. Where are we going today then?
Over the other side of the moor.
What? That's miles away.
Yeah, well, you said you wanted to get fit.
That'll kill us.
Come on.
See you later. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
How the fuck can they be shooting the scene if I am here? Answer me that.
It's only a wide, Greg.
A fucking wide of the fucking scene in which I behead 25 of the living fucking dead by myself. Me, the star of this fucking film! So how the fuck can your fucking scene be shot and not include fucking me?
You and your trailer, Greg.
I was in my trailer, so you decide to carry on without me? So what if the director decides to take a piss? Someone else takes over!
Sir, look at this.
Shit. This better be important, Haskins. Is it?
Look, sir. All the wild dogs are snarling and going mental. But look, they only seem to be going mental and snarling at one person.
God, yes.
Just moving on a few frames.
Yeah, no item. Yeah, just...
There. Jesus, look at those teeth. What the hell sort of dog is that? Now, that one there is the director.
Yeah.
All the same, aren't they? What a bender. And that's the actor, Greg, something from all the adverts. Christ. They're like catnip to them dogs. Oh, God. It looks like that dog thing really bites him. Looks like it takes a bite out of them all. Oof.
Jeez.
Nasty.
Greg Lupine. That's who that is. Right. I think we ought to go and have a word with Greg Lupine. I want to know what spooked all those animals that night. Yeah. I also want to know what happened in the cage that evening as well. Better bring your notebook.
Autograph?
Yep. Oh, Haskins.
Is something burning?
And what makes it worse is that you were going to film it in secret while I was locked in my trailer.
Something is burning.
The only thing that should be burning is my fucking contract. I could shut this film down. Here we go. We've got the producer here now.
I am sorry, Greg. I have only just heard. This had nothing to do with me, I promise. I will make sure that the scene is shot with you in the middle distance. And we will make sure that we see you decapitate the zombies. Heads will roll, Greg, trust me. And not just the zombie ones. Let me speak to Bruce.
If you want talentless, untrained pond life to star in your 2-bit movie, then maybe you should have gone Danny Dyer and not Greg Lupine.
Greg, darling, I had nothing to do with this ridiculous decision.
What? Wasn't it you that
Quiet. Go and get Greg a coffee now and find Bruce. Let's get this mess sorted out.
I'll go. Thanks, Rach. Can anyone else smell pork?
We've just had a report back from the lab. The university. The Professor of Film and Media has managed to enhance individual frames of the phone footage and can quite clearly see what attacked those backpackers. You're not going to believe this, sir, but he says it looks like a cross between a
giant
wolf-like dog and a man.
A nutter. I told you, didn't I, Haskins? A psycho. I'm going to need a list of everybody associated with that film. And get me a list of everybody that was on that shoot in Wales as well. And get me the results of the teeth and hair check on those bodies.
Oh, another thing, sir. The earlier footage from Wales shows that the animals in that zoo were a vicious hybrid of the timber wolf. The crew should have been nowhere near them. They're lucky they escaped with nothing worse than just a bite. I know this is going to sound crazy, but there could be some validity in a lycanthrope theory. You don't know what I mean when I say lycanthrope, do you?
Of course I do. I'll be saying we're looking for a fucking werewolf next.
Thank you. You're not going to take it serious, are you? Werewolf? He'll be druggies on skunk.
Haskins, the victims were ripped apart.
It's strong stuff. Fucking cyclists. Look at them. Look like a right pair of benders all in lycra.
Right, pull up. Let's see what they're up to. I really need to have a word with you at some point, Haskins. Lads, you can't be...
had roast beef, and this little piggy had none.
Could you switch that off a minute, please?
Piggy went...
You can't stop along here with two bikes.
I've got a puncture.
Even so, you can't stop along here. You're likely to cause an obstruction. Look, it's for your own safety. So, if you've got to do that, then take it up there, right off the road. That's it. Yeah, a bit further. It's a nasty stretch along here, you see. I mean, I wouldn't want anything to happen to you out here. If anything did happen, well, I wouldn't want anybody to point the finger at me and say,
Is this him? Is this who you've replaced me with?
Greg, it was a mistake.
He is a mistake. You are going to use this hideous gargoyle, and you thought he looked like me? Hang on a second. I might be hideous and even look like a gargoyle, but I am not. Oh, shit. You are nobody. Did you really think you could just jump in and become the great Greg Lupine, star of over 17 films and the voice of Chunky Cut Crisps? Look, mate. Was that you? On the Chunky Cut advert? When you need a snack that's a little bit chunky, get the bag that's a little bit funky. Grab a chunky cunt. Cut. Chunky cut. What the fuck? Get me my fucking agent on the phone right fucking now!
That's weird, isn't it? Listen.
Can't hear anything.
Exactly. No birds, nothing.
Hadn't really thought about it. Suppose it is a bit weird, especially out here. It's quite eerie, actually.
Hurry up. I can lose a light in a few minutes. Look, use light from that sign there.
You know, that's the only light along this entire stretch. It's no wonder there have been so many incidents along here.
Les, I think your sausage might be done.
Just wait till my agent arrives. You bunch of amateurs are in deep shit. Shit indeed, my friend. Deep shit.
Christ. Never gonna eat.
Your coffee, Greg?
Mr. Lupine!
Coffee, Mr. Lupine. Can we get someone to look at this light?
What? For a burnt bulb? Jesus! That just about sums you people up. You can't do a goddamn thing for yourselves. Make a decision, use the right people, shoot the right scenes. And now, a simple job like swapping a fucking bulb.
Let me call someone.
Call someone? Christ, all you have to do is take one out and put another one back in its place, like you do with lead cast members, it seems.
Think we should call someone?
Oh, just get out the way. Right, what's in here? Halogen, tungsten, Cumberland.
I'll get someone from LX.
Maybe you want to get an extra who just looks like someone from LX. I mean, isn't that how you people operate on this shoot? Well, just like in the scene. If you want something done properly, get the real Greg Lupine.
Seriously, Greg, I'll get someone.
You want to get someone, Alison? Then get my fucking agents! And then get me the union rep! Someone is going to get fried over this. And I do mean fucking fried! Right.
All the power's just gone down here, sir.
Same here.
Right, well, good news. We've got a match on some DNA found on the cameraman in Wales.
Go on.
It seems that a Gregory Baggins was swabbed when he spent a night at Her Majesty's pleasure during the poll tax riots in 1990. Gets better. The same DNA was found on the baseball cap found at the scene of the backpackers' murders.
Got him. Hold on. Who's Gregory Baggins?
He later changed his name to Greg Lupine.
The film star. I said that, didn't I? Didn't I, Haskins?
No.
I bloody did.
You never said it was him.
I
You
did.
just said you thought it might be one of that film lot.
I said it was... Just drive, Haskins. We're on our way. It'll give me great pleasure to charge him.
Then you better turn around and head back. He's just been rushed into Norton Hospital. He's been electrocuted.
Sounds like he's already been charged then, sir.
What's the matter with you?
I'm sorry, sir. I think it might be the energy drinks.
Right, get a uniform placed outside that ward. We're on our way.
Right. Hospital.
For fuck's sake, Haskins!
Oh, great. The only light for miles around and the power goes off.
Well, at least it's a full moon.
Here.
Ah, thanks. That's a bit better. Not much, but at least...
The fuck was that?
Afraid of the big bad wolf.
Switch it off!
Bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Tra-la-la-la.
I think you better hurry up.
Who'd have thunk it? A big star like Greg Lupine. A bloody werewolf.
Well, we don't really know that for sure. But one thing we do know for sure is that we can place him at the scene of these horrendous murders. And, as well as the DNA in his hat, it also had his bloody name in it.
Gotcha. I never knew werewolves were actually real. I mean, I know Frankenstein's are. So, are we going to arrest the bastard?
Haskins, he might not be a bastard yet. He has to be found guilty first. Anyway, we may have to wait a little while for that now.
He thought he was going to be in a big film, but he just ended up in Casualty. Do you get it?
Haskins, I can assure you that that is not in the least bit amusing. Anyway, with him now in hospital, at least there'll be no more killing.
Come on, how much longer is it going to take? Fuck this. Just leave it. Ride it as it is. Let's get out of here.
I'm going as fast as I can. I can't get the valve lined up.
It's in the trees.
It's coming.
Oh, fuck this. Come on, let's get out of here.
No way. These are 26-inch Shimano Duratex. Do you know how much these bad boys go for it?
What the fuck was that?
Good morning, and a good day to you. We've quite a meal for you here. There's bacon and eggs, porridge, orange juice, and toast and jam. It's good stuff here. So now eat it up, and I'll be back for the dishes when you finish.
God, it's just like being back in the 80s.
Good morning. Ah, so you must be...
A werewolf? That's what they're saying. A bloody werewolf.
I know. Unbelievable. They reckon it was that Greg from the film.
Yeah, that's what this one says. A professor at the university has evidence, he reckons. So the recent wave of brutal attacks was the work of a lycanthrope.
Witches?
No, not witches.
A werewolf, Les.
All the brutal murders took place during a full moon. All were torn apart and the claw and teeth marks matched that of a timber wolf, only larger. Greg Lupine has no alibi for the times of the murders, always alone in his trailer suffering from severe headaches, all which coincided with lunar activity.
This one says his hat was found at the scene of one of the murders with his DNA on it.
Oh, the dirty bastard.
No, Les. DNA doesn't necessarily mean... Oh, forget it.
Apparently he was bitten while they were filming at a zoo by whales.
How'd you get bitten by whales?
The zoo near Wales. He was bitten by a wolf.
And another thing, in the Star, it says here, if you change a letter of his name, Lupine, it spells lupine, which means wolf-like. There you go. Now that's proof.
How is that proof, you donut? My dad's called Leonard. You change a letter in his name, does that make him a leopard?
I don't know. Which letter?
You alright?
Jesus. Never seen a body in such a state.
Should have worn his helmet.
Haskins, the lower half of his body's missing. What the hell could have done that?
Something doesn't add up. Why would he come into the woods to fix his bike? Why not just do it on the road? The moon was full, it would have been much brighter.
And safer.
What you got there, Haskins?
Music box, sir.
Has it been dusted for prints?
No, sir.
Put it down then. Well, don't wipe the... You'll wipe all the...
Hang on a minute, sir. Isn't that one of the cyclists that you told to get
All
off the...
right, Haskins, do you want to go and wait in the car for a couple of minutes?
Better still, help us find the other cyclist. There are 2 bikes, there must have been 2 riders.
Or maybe the other one got away. Maybe, just maybe, he battled valiantly to escape this depraved killer. Help us sort out this gruesome mystery once and for all. Make a positive ID in Greg Lupine and tell us exactly what he became. Help us solve this mystery of what happened on that horrible night.
No, sir. He's over here.
The sooner we wrap on this movie, the better. The police and the media, they're everywhere.
Look, this may sound mercenary, but have you seen the publicity it's generating? This film is going to be huge. Shame it wasn't about werewolves instead. God, you couldn't buy publicity like this.
Verity, it may have escaped your attention, but not only is the power still down, our lead actor is a friggin' werewolf and serial killer. He's been electrocuted, got third-degree burns, is in a guarded hospital ward, and possibly in a bit of a bad mood. And if he ever does get out of his hospital bed, it'll probably be just to get transferred to a secure prison, so we may have a bit of a wait.
What's left to shoot?
Just some crowd scenes, some establishing shots, and a piece with the heroine.
Well, do we need to use Greg? I mean, can't we complete using that guy again that looks like him?
Well, we could, and I'm sure we could find him, but there's a very good chance he could be...
Shit. He's not in a good way. It says here he's got a detached retina from the shock, and third-degree burns to the soles of his feet where he earthed.
Do you think I'll get a reward?
A reward?
Well, yeah. I caught a crazed killer. I caught a bloody werewolf. Well, it's as plain as the egg on your face. If I didn't have the looks of a film star, you know, that Greg, he'd still be out there killing people.
So you think it was your looks that finally snared him?
Well, in a roundabout way, yeah.
And not by placing a fat-filled combustible into the heat of a 20-kilowatt studio light?
Well...
Or by wrapping it in tinfoil, making it less of an incendiary device and more of a live conductor?
Yeah, well... It wasn't half a flash, though, wasn't it?
Well, I reckon 50,000 volts went through.
Did you see his face?
Les.
Hey, I know it sounds a bit rude, but when the bussing was happening and he was starting to smoke and stuff, he looked like he was having a shit.
He probably bloody was.
I wonder how he is.
Well, according to this, his teeth were still hot when the ambulance got him to the burns unit. Oh, and of course they couldn't do anything for him until they got the power back on.
Oh yeah, the entire county's down.
Oh, Christ.
What?
Well, the real ales are all pulled on draft, aren't they? And the lager's electric. So does the lager still work?
The entire county has got no heating or electric. Schools have been forced to close. And the local hospital's struggling because the overhead power cables have melted. And Leslie Jarvis is concerned about what?
Go on.
I don't believe this.
What? Is the lager on, Bob?
Is he as bad as the other one?
No, I don't think so. Look, sir, he was wearing his helmet.
Is he still alive?
I think so, sir. I think the helmet must have saved... No.
Severed Arms? Sorry, Dirty Hog? Yeah? Who? Les Jarvis. Yeah, I know he is. Yeah, well, he's here, so I'll tell him. Right, bye.
Full house.
5 Kings.
Oh, not again.
Apparently, producer of the film wants to see the man who resembles Greg Lupine.
I thought my ears were burning.
So you really do resemble him?
Well, why do they want to see me?
Sounds like you're in a shit.
I wonder what for.
Oh, I don't know, Leslie. Maybe bringing down a county's entire power supply.
Causing a small fire.
Causing thousands of pounds worth of damage to film equipment.
Being a twat.
Yeah? Electrocuting a film star?
That's the one.
Oh, great. Blame Les. I bet they'll be blaming me for his detached rectum next.
Well, there's a good chance, Leslie, as one, it was all caused by you, and two, it was all caused by you.
What was B again?
You better get ready to face the music, Les.
Oh, no need. Guess who's just walked in?
Go on.
OK, look who's just walked in.
Uh-oh, it's the main zombie film woman.
Makeup's not very good, is it?
Can I have a word with you, Mr. Jervis?
Jarvis. Oh, you're Alison.
I don't know about you, Mr. Jervis.
Jarvis.
But I don't believe in beating about the bush.
That's a surprise. I've heard all about you, film lot.
I'll come straight to the point. We are in the shit.
Yep, like I said.
All right, Les. How can we help you?
As you probably know, Greg Lupine, the star of the film, has been incapacitated and will be out of action for a while. Tomorrow we'll be announcing that although he's making progress, he will not be returning to filming duties on this particular production.
Sorry to hear that. I bet you've invested a lot in this film.
You wouldn't believe how much. Oh, we have been blighted with problems. First, the crew getting attacked and bitten during the zoo shoot, then the death of a cameraman, some grisly incident near to our location, and now the hospitalisation of Greg. We have lost time, money, and even equipment. Oh, we could stand to lose over $3 million. Fortunately, all of Greg's close-ups and action scenes had already been completed, so all we really need now are some long shots, silhouettes and profiles for the remainder. And this, Mr. Jarvis...
Jervis.
This is where you come in.
I've been here ages. Could I just have a moment at the bar, please?
Oh, please do.
Oh, I am impressed, Leslie. But once you've taken the time to understand something and think about it.
I just wanted a point. What was she going on about, Mike?
They need you to fill in for Greg Lupine, you twat. They need you to finish the film, otherwise they're in the shit. You are holding the trumps.
Could you tell? I did squeak one out earlier, but I didn't think anyone had heard it.
I still can't believe this werewolf thing. Well, let's go see our werewolf, Mr. Lupine, in hospital, shall we? See if he's in a mood to talk. He might want to know that we've found his latest victims.
Something else doesn't add up with these cyclists, as well as why they were up here in the first place. It's a time of death. You say you saw them alive, officer?
Yeah, me and the DI did. That was when the DI told him to get off the path.
Do you tell her the time?
10 to 8.
When we saw the cyclists.
8:15.
Okay, listen up, everyone. I'm sure you've all heard the stories by now that Greg Lupine is the chief suspect in a series of gruesome murders by an alleged werewolf that took place in the woods. This is absolute nonsense, and please do not talk to the press about it. Greg Lupine has been nowhere near the woods. He was also hospitalised yesterday, so just to keep you in the loop, his condition improved a little overnight, but he is not out of the woods just yet. Not that he was in the woods. When I say out of the woods, I mean... I think we owe it to Greg and to our investors, of course, to finish this movie. So we will be completing on scenes 48 and 62 this evening using our new Greg looky-likey, Les Jervis.
Jarvis.
whatever. Now, there may be a police presence during these last few takes while an investigation is carried out, so please, can you all be as cooperative as possible, and they will hopefully be as quick as they can. We have been assured that the power will be back on shortly, so let's finish this movie. For Greg.
Wow. You're a sensation, Leslie.
I know. I've got the sweet smell of success ringing in my ears. Do you hear what she said about the police, Mike? I reckon they might want to question us about that sausage electrocuting Greg. Right. We've got to make sure all our ducks are singing on the same page, yeah? We need to avoid talking to the police, okay?
Yes, Les.
Good. Where's Bob?
He's over there talking to the police.
Shit!
You spoke to them at 8:15? According to the ambulance crew, they responded to the phone call from the studio at 7:02 and took Mr. Lupin to the hospital, where he was admitted at 7:41. You see, this is what doesn't make sense. Greg Lupin can't be your man.
Right. Let's get back to the film set. Haskins, the car.
Volvo.
I know what it is. Go and get it.
Sorry, guys. The main power's back on now. Stand by, everyone. Just need a few minutes to reset. Sorry, Bruce.
Yeah. Okay, we need to get this scene bagged and in the can quickly tonight, people, all right? And I do mean quickly. I want to wrap in 20 minutes.
Bruce, we've got a couple of hours on this according to the schedule.
Yeah, not tonight, Alison. I'm a little concerned about the light, all right?
It's a full moon?
Yeah, but it's no good from my point of view. It changes too many things. Let's just get this done before it changes anything else.
Don't you want to wait till the extra lights come back on?
There's no time. Just do it, okay?
There, Haskins. See that?
Yep. Chip shop. Can I put the blues and twos on, sir?
Go on, then.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
What?
You remember I wrapped that sausage in silver foil and put it in the light for Bob?
I think we all remember that, Leslie.
Yeah, well, there were two. I put one in for you as well, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yours is in that one.
Oh, fuck.
Clear the set!
Bruce, I thought we were going to shoot the second.
Clear the set now!
Okay, you're here, Bruce. Clear this out. We're going for a take.
No!
fuck do we do?
Show him your cross.
I am fucking cross.
He's not a fucking vampire.
Fuck off!
Why is he running? Technically, he's already dead. Listen.
Fuck me, that's what?
What the hell?
I told you they were like bullets.
Silver bullet.
Okay, listen up. You may all be in danger. We know that Greg is not the... Oh.
Yes, well, we had worked out that it couldn't have been Greg Lupine, although evidence did clearly point that way. Recovered footage shows that he was indeed attacked by those wild dogs, and it did appear that he was bitten by one. Hence our suspicion. However, we don't always get it right first time.
That's true. Remember when we sent that fella down and he hadn't even done
Yeah,
the...
all right, Haskins. Do you want to go and tell Uniform at the hospital that he's free to return to the station? And you can tell Mr. Lupine that he's free to leave the hospital as soon as he's able to. Yes, on closer inspection, it appears that Bruce the director was in fact bitten by one of these dogs too, and it was Bruce that had become infected. Incredible as it seems. Yeah. Werewolves do exist. Or did. Thank God we were at hand, that's all I can say, to put an end to this gruesome episode. I think the village can rest assured once again that they are finally living in safety. There'll be no more murders on my patch. Oh no, not on my watch.